Time out with him. Oh.
Open up your mind and let me in. Open up your mind and let me in. Open up your mind and let me in.
Hello, welcome to Time Out with Timo. I'm your host, Tim Owens. As always, very grateful, happy, excited to be here today. Now, this quick video, I want to talk about getting caught in the loop. What I call the loop is when you get entangled with people, not in that way, but tangled up with them in a debate or argument, and you guys are going round and round and round in a circle with no resolution. Let me tell you what that is. Some people you encounter, they can see your full potential. They may know you're smarter than them, you're better than them, you're more qualified than they are. So for them to feel good about themselves, they have to knock you down a peg. My whole life, people have always tried to knock me down a peg. Have I ever been a jerk or arrogant or anything like that? By no means. Everything I've ever accomplished or achieved was earned. Talking hard work, earned. My dad taught us to be hard workers, to try to be upstanding people. No one's perfect. We've all had some bumps in the road here and there, but he taught us about resilience and bouncing back, right? So back to the loop. When these people try to get you caught up in a round and round debate, they'll do things like they can ask you a direct question. You give them a direct answer. Instead of them saying, okay, I get it, they'll ask you 10 other questions as to make you second guess yourself, your answers, your expertise, right? It's happened to me just the other day. When I was explaining that when a person, there's a difference between clarification questions and a person who's questioning your intellect or your just knowledge in general. So if I explain something to you how to go from point A to point B, very cut and dry. But you ask me a question like, well, why did you decide to why was point A designed that way? Well, how come you didn't go from, I think point B would be a better place to start from and go from point B to point A. And I'm like, doesn't make sense. And what they're doing is they know that you know more than they do. And they want to control you. It's a power play. So if they're intimidated by you, if you come into the room and they see that you have this presence about you, your energy's high, you're vibrating at a higher frequency than they are, to make them feel good about themselves, they have to knock you down a peg. This has happened to me my whole life. This video that I'm making today, it inspired me because I know what people have been going through out here. A lot of people experience this. They feel as if they're not good enough for something or someone or something, but that's not it. The fact is, you are good enough. You are better. You are better than most people at what you're attempting to achieve. They know that. So flip that around and you won't feel as bad. You won't feel as if you're missing out on anything or you're wrong. You're not wrong. These people, they love to intimidate. It's actually a form of bullying, in a way. Because if you know that you're good at what you're doing and you're qualified for this position or whatever, and you have someone that's trying their best to make you second guess or doubt your knowledge. We've all lived lives. We've all learned a lot of lessons in our lives. If you're over the age of, let's say, 30 years old and you lived a while, and that's something that you've experienced, why would you let someone tell you, especially if you learn from it, you don't know what you're talking about? Why would you let that happen? Because people every day, they're doing this. They're letting people who do not have the experience or knowledge that they have convince them that they don't know what they're talking about. But they'll listen to a complete idiot who doesn't know anything, or a person that's exactly like I got on this wall back here. But anyhow, it'll be about enough of that. Don't let these people bait you and get you sucked into the round and round, get caught in the loop with them. Trust your own gut.
If everybody winning, who's losing? Man, who's losing? I'm trying to make it make sense. It's like it's so confused. I see the pain in your eyes from all the lonely nights. I swear I know how it